Hello YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Vicki. I'm so glad you decided to stop by. I hope you'll decide to hit that subscribe button and stay a while. Thanks for watching. Hello, today's video is a very special video. It is a Cozy Casserole collab. It is hosted by my sweet friend Sammy May from Sammy May Managing the Maze. So make sure that you check out her channel as well as the playlist below down in the description box. There's going to be some amazing content creators sharing tons of casserole recipes inspiration. The first recipe I'm going to be sharing with you today is shepherd's pie. It is one of our favorite recipes. What you're going to need is 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 3/4 cup of a yellow onion finely diced, 1 rib of celery finely diced, 2 cloves of garlic minced, 1 pound of ground beef, 85 lean, 2 tablespoons of flour, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, 1/2 teaspoon of dried thyme, 1/2 cup of chicken broth, but I'm using beef broth because I am adding meat, 1 cup of brown gravy, salt and pepper to taste, 1 cup of frozen mixed vegetables, and 3 cups of mashed potatoes. First thing we're going to do is saute our celery and onions in olive oil until they're soft and translucent. Then we're going to go ahead and add our ground beef to this. You can make this vegetarian if you don't want meat in it, which is really good. I use mushrooms instead of meat sometimes. We're just going to brown this up. It smells so good in here. This is almost done, so I'm just going to take a paper towel and soak up some of this oil. We don't want all that grease in our shepherd's pie, do we? Now, let's add some of our other ingredients. It's smelling good. Alright, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. Then we're going to take our cup of water and our brown gravy and mix it together and pour it in. Mix it up here. I've got a butter knife out. I don't need to dirty up another utensil, is there? And you just pour it in there. Then we're going to take a 1/2 cup of beef broth. It said chicken broth. You can use chicken broth if you prefer. If you're vegetarian cooking, you can use vegetable broth or mushroom broth. They have both. And we're going to go ahead and get this mixed up before we add our veggies. And see, that gravy mix will thicken it, and the flour. We didn't put our flour in, so I need to go ahead and add, let's see, 2 tablespoons of flour. That'll help it to thicken up. See how quick? And then I'm going to go ahead and dump in 1 cup of frozen mixed vegetables. That's my pressure cooker. It's done cooking. I'm just going to let it take pressure down. And then I'll mash my potatoes. Go ahead and let's put some salt and pepper in it. I think it looks great. And it smells amazing. This is really such an easy recipe to come together, and it's such a cozy comfort meal when it's cold. And cottage pie or shepherd's pie is usually made with typically lamb. Cottage pie is made with beef, but this is what the recipe called for, so I'm calling it shepherd's pie. But it's so good. I hope you all will make this. And I'm going to get my potatoes ready, and then we'll be ready to assemble it. I almost forgot one of our most important ingredients, our seasoning, a half a teaspoon of thyme. And, you know, it may need a little bit more than that. I'm not able to taste, so I'm going to get my husband to come here and taste it and see if he thinks my seasoning's okay. This looks really good. And this is similar to what I would call like a chicken pot pie filling, but this is beef. So if you don't like chicken, you could always do beef. Or like I said, for vegetarian, you could do mushrooms. I love the vegetarian shepherd's pie. It was one of my favorite meals from HelloFresh. Okay, I'm just going to let these veggies cook through or heat up, and I'll meet you back here with the mashed potatoes and we'll assemble it. Okay, I've got my potatoes mashed. Mashed them right in my Instant Pot. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do is try to put my mashed potatoes on it with a scoop. I think that will look pretty. And then we'll see how it does, okay? So now we're going to put it in the oven on broil for 5 minutes, on low broil. So watch it closely. All we're going to do is try to brown the top of those potatoes, and then it'll be done. And we've already... This is what it looked like before going in the oven. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at that goodness. Look at that browning on those mashed potatoes. And I think that little bit of cheese is just going to add something to it. This is it after it came out of the oven. I think it looks amazing, and it tasted absolutely delicious. Okay, guys, this next recipe is amazing. You can either have it for breakfast or for dinner as a side. It's absolutely delicious. I ordered every time I go to Cracker Barrel, whether it is for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It's wonderful. Okay, these are the ingredients that you will need. 1 small onion, finely diced. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. 1 bag, 32 ounce of frozen hash browns, thawed. 1 stick of butter melted. 1 can of cream of chicken soup. 16 ounces of sour cream. 2½ cups of finely shredded cheddar cheese. And 1/3 teaspoon of pepper. Okay, so I'm just making this in a disposable pan. I'm going to spray it good with vegetable spray, non-stick spray, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be using a whole bag of shredded hash brown potatoes. I just put the whole bag of the shredded hash browns, and you want them to be thawed. And I just put the whole bag in here, and I'm mixing it in my disposable pan so I don't have to dirty another dish. I'm using a can of cream of chicken soup. I love these little flip top lids. It makes it so much easier for me to get them out. We want to add 16 ounces of sour cream. And this recipe is the copycat Cracker Barrel hash brown casserole, which is my absolute favorite. I love it. It's one of their most popular dishes, I'm pretty sure. And it's good with breakfast or with dinner. So I get it at breakfast time and dinner time when I go there. Okay, we want to put some pepper in. It says 1/3 teaspoon. Add some pepper. And then we're going to add 2 cups of cheese. So close to this whole bag. And I'm going to leave a little bit to put on the top. And I'm going to melt a stick of butter. I melt 1 stick of butter. Okay. While my butter is melting, I'm just going to go ahead and chop up 1 small onion, diced finely. So I'm going to go ahead and dice this onion up really fine. And once I get that done, I'm going to add my butter that I melted in the microwave to the pan. And we're just going to stir that until well combined. All right, I've got everything spread out. And now I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of cheese on the top. Okay. Now we're going to bake this at 350 for 35 minutes. And then we'll turn it up to 400 and bake it for the last 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to put some foil on this as well while it's baking at 350. Okay, guys, this is our hash brown casserole. Just came out of the oven. This is the Cracker Barrel Copycat Hash Brown Casserole. I think it looks delicious. This was so good, and it tastes just like Cracker Barrels. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you check out Sammy's channel as well as the playlist below.